Okay, we're rolling. Hello, it's Echo and welcome to my glorious channel. We have fun here. I'm so happy with my set right now. I got a bunch of new lights and these cute little hello signs. They were in the clearance section at Walmart. So just in case this is a first introduction and you have not seen my videos before, I run an art channel. I mostly make videos where I draw and do weird stuff like turn my couch into a giant hot dog. But sometimes I make videos talking about asexuality because I personally consider myself to be on the asexual spectrum. I like cake and I like drawing dragons. Usually I use the labels pan, gray, asexual because those are the labels that jive with what I feel on the inside. And today I figured that we could talk about some of the misconceptions and questions people have surrounding asexuality. It's gonna be a fun time. So because I'm lazy, I reached out to you guys on Twitter and asked you guys for your most annoying misconceptions and or potential questions that people may have. And we're gonna discuss them now. Here's a good one from Rebecca Chan. It's nice to see you, seeing all my stuff. Why do people think we'll just change our minds? Nah fam, I'm pretty sure I don't want any of that business in my business. Relatable. How serious of an answer do I want to give? Because I think the real truth behind it is that it's just a socially trained behavior. People have been conditioned to think in a certain way, and so having anything that differs from that trained expectation is confusing. That was a very long-winded answer. So Shar said, how would you define asexuality for someone who's never heard of the term? And one person actually responded with a pretty solid answer. Lacking not experienced sexual attraction. Most ace people do not crave/want sex, or at least do not look at someone and say, I find you sexually attractive and I want to have sex with you. Pretty solid answer. Personally, I would say that asexuality is a lack of sexual attraction to some degree. It's important to acknowledge that asexuality does exist on a spectrum, and different people are going to experience asexuality differently, but the main common element is just a lack of sexual attraction. So this is either Joanne or Joan of the Stars. Asexuality is the lack of sexual attraction. No one ever seems to get that sex repulsion is a separate thing. It gets tiring because people say that they could never have an ace partner when being ace doesn't always mean sex is off the table. This one is really frustrating. So a while back I was talking to one of my friends and she was saying that one of the benefits, for lack of a better word, of asexuality is that it's one of the few sexualities that isn't fetishized. Bi people are fetishized, gay people are fetishized, lesbians are fetishized. Asexuals not so much. But personally, one of the most annoying things about asexuality in the public eye is that it is completely desexualized. Lots of asexual people are in long-term healthy relationships with non-asexual people because relationships with asexual people can work. Some asexuals are completely fine with having sex. The biggest pet peeve I have when it comes to how the outside world sees asexuality is that they don't want to approach it as a spectrum, or they don't want to approach it as something that has nuance. Some asexuals are completely fine with having sex. Some asexuals are completely sex repulsed. Just because someone tells you that they are asexual does not mean that you suddenly know everything about them. Asexual is an umbrella term. It's way more nuanced than people give it credit for. That asexuality is because of past trauma. This is another area where it just falls into the misunderstanding of nuance. Tons of people have childhood trauma and turn out to be straight, gay, bi, asexual. It doesn't matter. Trauma is not something that is exclusive to any sexuality, and any sexuality is not exclusive to trauma. I get really tired of people thinking asexual and aromantic are the same thing, or if you're ace then you have to be aro too. Also tired of people thinking if you're ace that you can't feel any kind of love at all, acting like you're a robot with no feelings. For those who don't know, asexual is a lack of sexual attraction and aromantic is a lack of romantic attraction. There's multiple ways that you can be attracted to other individuals. Those two are different. They are not the same person. Sorry. Also, I hardcore relate to the robot no feelings thing. Even though I don't really experience people reacting to me in that way that often, I am constantly self-conscious about people thinking that I am somehow less human because of a lack of sexual attraction. So culturally there's kind of this idea that sexuality and sexual attraction is an inherent part of humanity. Sex, the foundation of life, and the only thing we're really supposed to do. To quote Dan Howell 30 seconds into his coming out video, being asexual does not make you an incomplete human. I'm demisexual and I'm really tired of being told that that's just how everyone develops attraction. Like, no, I don't feel physical attraction until I really know someone, while people who aren't asexual almost immediately find people physically attractive. This is one I wanted to throw out there because demisexual can fall under the asexual umbrella. If you are demisexual, feel free to call yourself asexual. Yes? Okay, cool. Sometimes people just need to hear that it's okay. So here I am handing out labels. You can claim that label, and if anyone tells you you can't, you can send them to this point in the video, and I will tell them that I gave it to you. Demisexuality can fall under the asexual umbrella. Done. See? How hard was that? Ace doesn't equal celibate. It's who we're attracted to, not if we have sex or not. Plenty of asexual people choose to have sexual relationships. It is possible to have sex with people you are not sexually attracted to, just because you love them or because you want to. It's also possible for a person who is sexually attracted to other people to choose not to have sex. That would be a version of celibacy. But asexuality and celibacy are not the same thing. Also, I'm very tired of non-ace people asking me if I have sex/masturbate, as if that's an okay question to ask anyone regardless of their sexuality. I will happily answer that question for all of the non-asexual people out there. The answer is maybe. She is right, it's not your business. I can understand the curiosity from a lack of understanding, but there are plenty of resources out there to learn about asexuality. Sexual attraction and libido are also different things. That's a more complicated subject I'm not going to get into. And honestly, some asexuals masturbate, some don't. That's just the best answer you're gonna get ever. Whether or not you are attracted to other individuals is not going to dictate what you do with your own nerve endings. I don't know how else to say that. But generally, unless you know the person extremely well, this is just kind of a rude question to ask anyone. Some straight people masturbate, some don't. Some gay people masturbate, some don't. Granted, the percentages of the group as a whole are probably different, but once again, it's just a big fat maybe. So maybe don't put people on the spot, no matter what their sexuality is. So now let's get into some slightly more controversial ace discourse. Fun times. Some people believe that asexuals shouldn't be part of the LGBT community. Is there anything that you want to tell those people? Or that aces should only be allowed in when they're gay, trans, or other queer identities. Aces don't necessarily face the same kind of discrimination other LGBTQ plus folks do, and it's treated as if it's some sort of contest on who has it worse. Stop it with the gatekeeping. So this right here is the reason I hate the month of June. It is really annoying gatekeeping, and I don't like it, and you need to stop. I recognize that this is probably going to be kind of a controversial standpoint, but I don't care. I believe that even if you are cisgendered and heterosexual, if you are asexual, you can still be part of the LGBT community. This is just a personal opinion that I have. Demisexuals are people who do not experience sexual attraction until they form an emotional connection with someone. Gray asexuals are people who experience some sexual attraction, but not nearly enough to feel comfortable claiming a label like gay, straight, or bi. It is possible to be asexual and experience sexual attraction to a degree. Because of that, you can sometimes have cisgendered asexual people who are heterosexually attracted to people sometimes. It's a very, very bare minimum in my mind, but I think that it's important that the community welcomes asexual people into our loving little rainbow house simply because it's better if we fight together. I recognize this is weirdly a controversial stance to take on this, but I don't care. Grow the community, make it big, build an army. If you feel like an asexual, cishet person does not belong in the LGBT community, whatever. We'll just peace out with our invisibility powers, and then you guys can fight for your equality all by yourselves. Or we could just, band together and fight for a more diverse representation of humanity, because you know what sexuality doesn't get much representation? The invisible one. Don't get me wrong, I'm not gonna get kicked out of a restaurant for eating alone, but my roommate and I will always be mistaken as a couple, despite the fact that we are not together at all. I think generally in life it's important to recognize where you are privileged and where you are oppressed, where you are ahead and where you are behind. It's important to see when you have advantages over other people and when other people have advantages over you. I just want you to understand that as an asexual person, I know where I stand. Things could be worse, but things could also be better. So let's fight together to make it better. That should be a t-shirt. That it's related to a hormone imbalance. This is one I've actually gotten a couple times and it drives me up a freaking wall. I've had full blood tests multiple times. My hormones are fine. You're not a doctor. Stop pretending to be a doctor. Cat, 9 doodles. Sexual attraction isn't the same as libido. Some aces still masturbate and they're still ace. You tell him, Cat. I took a break in the middle of filming to eat dinner and play Minecraft and I never came back, so it's a new day. I am such a professional. Asexuality, like pretty much all sexualities, is not approached with the nuance or complexity that it deserves. And so to break those stereotypes and rise above the expectations that are put on me by a society that does not understand the complexities of human sexuality, this video is sponsored by Eve's Toys. They sent me things. They actually sent me a big box of things. If I'm right, Eve's Toys is the LGBTQ women's a version of the Adam and Eve site. I've actually done a video like this in the past, and I'm very excited because they sent me a bunch of stuff, and we're gonna find out what's inside. So because this is an art channel, and because I have a box of stuff to unbox, we're gonna take everything out of here, look through it, and then I'm gonna draw some sexy anime ladies based on these. Maybe some sexy anime boys. We will see. They also gave me a code for you guys, so if you go to evestoys.com and use code ECHO, you can get 50% off any one item and free shipping on orders $20 or more to the US and Canada. Some exclusions do apply. Okay, let's open this up and make some weird art. So because this is YouTube, I'm not going to be showing you the full N.S.F.W. drawings. Those will be uploaded to my DeviantArt and linked in the description, but I will be showing you a family-friendly version of them. Okay, let's open this box. Ooh. These things are always so awkward, I can't help it. I don't know if I'll actually be keeping any of these. The majority of them I will probably give as gifts. Some of them I specifically picked out for gifts, because real friends give each other sex toys. Bubble wrap. Not very sexy. I forgot I picked out some of these things specifically for specific people, and you're already gonna know who they're for as soon as I show you. It's fine. So when this company first reached out to me, they asked if I had any requests, and I gave them a couple, and then I told them bonus points for anything red and black, and it looks like they actually listened, which is great. They're so sweet. I just want to throw that out there. This is a weird thing to receive from a company, but I'm also very happy about it. So they sent me the Venus Butterfly Silicone Remote Venus G. 12 intense functions, pure silicone, USB rechargeable, and waterproof. Remote controlled. Oh, the remote control is really cute too. I don't know how much of this I need to cover, so I'm just not gonna take this out of the box. You guys can see the picture that's on it. Maybe. I might look at it off camera, actually. Oh, it's so small. It's so cute. It's so much smaller than I thought it was going to be. This is such a big box. I love that the founder and CEO actually has her face on the box. That just makes me happy. You go, Susan. Yeah, I'm mostly just gonna show you the box because I don't know how YouTube will take this. I'm gonna set that there. I'm starting with the pink, not red and black items. They sent an Intimate Curves rechargeable wand. Oh, that's fancy. A massage wand I can take out. I'm gonna open this, and this one should be fine. Oh, it's cute. Does this open? How do you charge it? Wait, does this twist off? What am I missing here? How do you charge it? I'm confused. Does this open? I don't want to break this. I feel like that's the charger. It is. Okay, that looks completely flat. Like, you can't even tell that's an opening for a charge port. That's intense. That could be taken on an airplane. It's so cute. It's very, like, pink. If you haven't seen my color theory video, please watch it, because this is closer to magenta than pink. It's not actually pink. Just a random color theory thing I would like to throw out. This is very cute. It's also really soft. That silicone is really, really soft. Intimate Curves rechargeable wand. Adam and Eve brand. I'm gonna set that there. This is something that I got for a gift for someone, and it's gonna be pretty easy to guess who. We're not gonna talk about that now. It is a Dragons and Crowns vibrating massager. It has dragons and crowns and pretty ye old English theme stuff, and it's purple. How sealed are you? No, you're sealed. I saw this on their website and thought it was kind of hilarious and also amazing. It's just kind of great. It's a little bit like kitschy, but I'm okay with that. Novelty can be fun. Set you right there. And then it looks like everything else in this box is red and black. So I'm gonna start with the small one. Does it need to be charged or is it battery operated? This looks like candy. First they sent a soft touch bullet vibrator, right? 3 speeds, pulse function, mini vibes. Independently made of ABS material certified. Should I just open this? It's so small. It's like the size of a finger. This looks like something you buy at a grocery store that's got like candy and some kind of small toy in it. Should I just open it? I might as well. Look at how small that is. That's like a lipstick tube. Should I try and click it? Ooh. I'm like about to drop this. I better put this down. I'm gonna set that back here. It's just gonna camouflage itself in with my background. It's a glass duo balls. This product is sold as an adult novelty only. Glass duo balls, also red and black. I appreciate it. You know what this reminds me of? Those weird magnets that we used to have like back in the 90s that were just like the 2 little magnetic balls that you'd like throw up and then they'd like clack together. This looks like a weird set of eyeballs. I wonder if I can take them out of here. They do come out. This is another one of those things that looks like you don't really know what it is. It looks like an ornament that could be on a tree. It'd be kind of funny if I just hung it in my background. But for now, it's going back in the box. Scarlet Contour Bondage. I'm gonna put you right there. Oh, it's all part of a set. That's cute. They sent 2 more boxes of Scarlet Contour Bondage things. One of them is a whip, vary my colors, vegan leather strips, also an Adam & Eve product. So it looks like Scarlet Contour Bondage is actually a line of things, which is really cool. Will it make noises? Ow. That's cool. This is very my brand. This is something I could just hang in my room. No one would question it. This is being hung up in my room. This is just a decoration for me now. We're gonna go right there, my pretty little friend. And also a set of cuffs. Ooh, that's cool. These are cute. I can imagine these being part of a cosplay, but we'll know. Cosplayers are fun. So this is the last thing that's in this box. It's a teeny little tin box that says cupcake. It's got adorable little red and white polka dots. Let's find out what's inside. Bubble wrap. Oh, cute! That is adorable. Okay, well, first of all, in the bottom of the box, there's this little cute pin-up-y girl. She's a cutie. This feels so vintage. I think it's a cupcake vibrator. So it takes 2 small batteries. The top comes off. Got the battery liner, and then... How do I turn this off? You press and hold for 2 seconds to turn it off. I like things like this that are just like, this could sit out on your desk and you'd have no idea. I'm down for incognito stuff. That is cute. I have drawing inspiration already. I feel like a lot of the time when it comes to feminine toys, there's like, what, high femme and kind of dominatrix-y stuff, which I'm down with. I can make a character out of that. This is a pretty solid range of inspiration, so let's go ahead and draw some things and see how it goes. Thank you for coming with me on this strange adventure. You get 1,200 awesome points for making it all the way to the end of this video. I hope that you have a lovely day, and I will see you later. Goodbye! Art is weird sometimes. I'm like a water balloon full of energy drinks, covered in makeup.